going to concerts all the time. What really sparked it was my bad memory, really. I took pictures so I could remember the shows that I went to. And that's where it all really blossomed from. I went to school in Waterloo, Ontario, and during that time, there was a lot of local shows happening. Like there was a lot, the music scene was really, really busy, which was really nice, especially for me, because I could take my camera to almost any show I wanted to. And even shows I wasn't supposed to bring my camera to, I brought it to, and kind of pushed limits and stuff like that. So that's basically how it all started. I've been shooting for a very long time, so I grew up as social media was just starting. It's almost half of your job now, especially with concert photography and like branded photography. Social media is so important, and it can get a little tiring, especially because it's like throwing a small pebble into a pond now with all the social media that's available. So it's hard to get recognition, and it's hard to get it's hard to gain what you want from social media a lot of the times. So yes, very important, but also very frustrating. Favorite part is sharing those memories with those who were fortunate enough to be there, and for those who were not fortunate enough to be there. Being able to sell prints to people who keep them and cherish them and even hang them up on their walls is probably my favorite part over everything. That's definitely changed. When I first started, it was like getting to see music all the time and going to shows all the time, and that's never changed, but definitely my feelings towards like getting printed to people's hands so they can remember things is my favorite part, because it's that kind of tangible thing that doesn't really go away unless it gets thrown out or gets lost. It's really fun for me to go back and look at all the photos I've taken, or go back and look at old prints and go, wow, I remember that. That was great. That was so much fun, and there's just so much attached to it. I love taking photos when I'm traveling around the world, whenever I can, or whenever I'm traveling, even like camping in Ontario or traveling throughout Canada or doing whatever. That's one of my other most favorite things, is taking photos of places and places people might not be able to be fortunate enough to go to, in a way, kind of. I do a lot of film photography as well. So a lot of film photography is definitely travel oriented. Usually I won't bring my DSLR when I travel anymore. I just bring my film cameras. And so that's how I document my travels now. Just because of, you gotta leave some cameras at home. You can't bring everything with you. Fans have hired me to shoot like an entire roll or entire 2 rolls of film. And those are very special. Those are really, really fun for both me and the band, because we both really don't know what's going to come out of it. And I can say that film photography has definitely pushed and also like allowed me to be a little bit softer with my results, even with digital too, is be kinder to myself. Because especially with film, you never know what you're going to get. Meanwhile, with DSLRs, you can control everything. But what film has done is really made it easier for me to look at my work and appreciate what I can do and what I can't get. Because I'm my own worst critic, and it's so funny every time people ask, like, what do you do? And I say photography. And I always say it with like I always take that with myself with a grain of salt, because I'm not, like, I have other jobs and I do other stuff to bring income. So I'm not necessarily a photographer in my own mind, but a lot of people would argue otherwise. So it's more so just me being my own worst critic, me being very self-conscious of what I'm saying to people. I want to put as much as I can into what I do, aka photography, so that the results are what I want to show everybody else, not just to get results. I want to be as proud as I can in what I do, and without having to sacrifice doing something else I don't want to do just to make money in the same field. Kind of. Mm-hmm. Having another job to fall back on is more so for my own mental health. I have a lot of anxiety, and anxiety definitely rules around money. And unfortunately, we all need money to live. So I always feel like I need something to fall back on. And that's exactly why I haven't gone full freelance with photography. That, and I don't want to lose the love I have for it.